only traders are excited for Mondays, and the rest of the world kind of dreads that it's Monday. But let's mark up the charts for the week. All right, so first up on the right we have, let's see here, AUD, CAD. Again, my trading system is simple, guys. I mark my charts on the 4 hour, right? Only the obvious ones. The bottoms here, the tops, like so. So with AUD, CAD, it looks like it's gonna go downward, right? We're gonna go down, but it's actually going upward at the moment, like so. So if I see the break towards the upside, right? I see the retest, I see the rejection, I'm going to enter the buy this way. So that's what I'm looking for on AUD, CAD, right? So you wait for the break, the retest, the rejection, and then you enter the buy. So next up is AUD, USD. That's going to be on the 4 hour, right? Again, we're marking up these charts, guys, for those who are on TikTok at the moment. Now I am doing this live on TikTok, and this is going to be posted on my YouTube channel right before the market opens at 6:30, which is in 30 minutes, or at least for me, because I'm in the Pacific time, in the West Coast in California. So we'll go up here. Now this one looks, if you zoom out a little bit, it's going downward, right? Don't overthink it. It's going down. Let me try to zoom in a little bit here, so you guys can see. Let's go a little bit closer so you guys can see it. All right, okay, so this is going downward. Starting from up here all the way down, it's going down, right? So we're gonna go with the fact that it's bearish. So we want to wait for this break, this retest, the rejection, and then we'll enter the sell here. Next up, what's up? Yes, get ready. All right, okay, so next up is CAD, CHF, 4 hour. It's kind of consolidated at the moment, right? So we're going to do the tops and the bottoms only, and we'll wait for those breaks before we even try to enter it. So we can do down here. You see how simple that is to just mark up the chart, the bottom and the top. This is priced right in between. So after you do that, you can move on. So right now it's obviously going downward, right? So what I'm going to wait for is I'm going to wait for it to break this bottom down here, way down there. So this probably won't do its thing this week because it is a big movement. So next up, it's that simple, guys. Don't overthink it. Again, AUD, top in the 4 hour, the bottom down here, and since it's going down, it's bearish. Wait for the break, retest, and the sell, right? So this is going to be posted on my Telegram channel, guys, if you guys want to join. This one's actually ranging from last week still. It looks like it's going to go down to the downside, so we'll just extend this bad boy. Perfect. So we'll wait for this break that it actually posted there. Last week, I posted this last week. We'll wait for the retest, and then we'll enter that here. Euro JPY. Let's see here. It never actually touches up here, so we'll continue it being valid, right? So what we want to see is definitely a break to the downside because it is still going down for Euro. So I want to see this right here. And we'll actually redraw this 4 hour down here. All right. So we want to see this break right there, this retest here, and then rejection at the same spot, and then we can follow it downward. Next up is Euro USD. Let's clear this chart because it's too messy, and it actually cleared all of these. So I see a 4 hour down here, which is actually at it right now. We'll wait for this to break, retest to the downside, and then we can actually draw this bottom right here, if you can see that. It needs to retest this. Maybe it might do that today or this week. So it would definitely retest it. It's still the break and retest, and you can enter that sell as well because it is going downward. Next up is GBP CAD. It's going down. I already drew this. I'm gonna move this over here actually because it did break to this side. I'm gonna move this way. It's still going down, so it's a sell. Right, so I'm waiting for this retest downward, sell. Everything's going down apparently. Gbp CHF, guys, don't overthink it. We'll do here, right, because it bounced here, it broke through. Now it has to just retest it here, downward, right? If it goes a little bit higher, it could happen, right? You never know. And I would draw something lower, but I don't like looking to the left. I'd rather just have it form a recent highs and lows, and then I'll go from there. But for now, that's what it is. GBP JPY is actually downtrend, so I'm not gonna play with this in the middle. I'm gonna wait for it to break these levels right here. I wanted to break this level before I even enter that sell, like so. This is what I want it to look like, right? Break and retest, rejection, and enter. Next up is this big old GBP USD, thinking it was still going up. Let's clear this chart because it doesn't make sense anymore. You want to draw this one because it's not too far away, right? These aren't exact. It doesn't have to be exact. We'll draw these right here because we see this. It's kind of a big move downward, but it could retrace, definitely retrace, and I'll enter the sell there, right? Or it can go down, break through, keep going, continuing down. It's going to retest, and then it's going to go for the sell, right? So these charts are going to be posted on the Telegram, like if you haven't seen it already. We'll take screenshots of it, and I'll put it on there. And then we can, and then you guys can copy the charts there. So don't even worry about it. NZD, CAD, for this one, you kind of have to zoom in a little bit so for it to make sense. So we can do it here. And the bottom is already down here. So once you do that, you can zoom out a little bit, try to see where the trend is going. So this looks confusing. If it looks confusing, guys, it looks like it's going sideways, right? For me, it's not a trending market at the moment. So I'm not even going to touch this. So we'll just skip to the next one. All right, so this one, actually we were back testing this one, or it was an actual trade. I think this was an actual trade. So we'll clear this out. NZD USD kind of looks the same, so we'll kind of draw the same thing, like so. It's technically at the bottom already, right? And it doesn't make sense right now, so we're just gonna leave it. Because it was going up, and then it did this thing, and then it decided to return. So it's still technically bearish, but it's in a bullish move, like a pullback, so we're not going to touch it. You should have seen this trade. This is the last trade I took on Friday. It ended up being a loser, even though it hit my 4-hour level. It showed the rejection, and I still lost, which is why we need to use risk management every single freaking trade. Always important. So let's redraw this so it's actually relevant. And the relevance is here, down here, right? And which, this doesn't even make sense, guys, because it's a bullish move, but the economy is so inflated in the United States. I don't know if you're from here or not, but I do not understand what this is, and nobody does. And this is crazy to me because people think they know what they're doing, but let's be honest, nobody knows what the fuck is happening, right? This shouldn't be going up with inflation that's going on in America right now. Do you haven't done a funding challenge? No, man, I haven't done a funding challenge before. I trade my own capital. Let's see here. Yeah, man, probably, Daniel. So, okay, so this is a push that I would have seen, right? But it didn't actually break clearly and didn't retest. So it's actually going the other way now. I'm going to go ahead and say, I'm going to delete this. And if I see a bullish move, if I see a clear break, a clear retest, clear rejection, then I'll enter that buy there, right? This is USD CAD. We're almost done, guys. I know I have a lot of pairs, but that's because my trades take from 8 hours to 3 days, right, to develop or to actually go through and do its thing. So that's just the way I trade, man. You can definitely go to these pairs, go a smaller time frame, and do the exact same strategy, and it's going to work. All right, so. But I like this time frame because I like to set and forget because I have other priorities, right? So this takes me, what, 15 minutes in the morning, and then I'm on with my day. That's the kind of trading that I want to do. Do you trade futures and do you hold overnight? I do not trade futures, Joey, but I do hold overnight sometimes. Let's see here. What are we doing? This is downward, right? This is going down. So, because if you zoom out, guys, you can see it. It's coming from the top, right? Right? It's clearly, it moves a lot, but it's going down. So we'll zoom in. Right, and let's see here. So right here, it's a big, consolidated going upwards. It's kind of weird. It's called compression, actually. So with that, if I see rejection here, I'm gonna answer that sell, right? That big sell to the bottom. If I see rejection. Now, mind you, this is part of my trading rules, and you probably shouldn't be trading that either. But I have enough experience for me to be comfortable, kind of deviating from my trading plan. But it's not recommended if you're just starting out. Stick to your trading plan. So let's go with USD JPY. I'm actually not even liking this pair at the moment because I was back testing it like yesterday on the live that we were in. Do you have a daily target and how many contracts do you trade? Do you trade Forex exclusively? Joey, I trade Forex exclusively. I don't do contracts. These are lot sizes with Forex, right? And my daily target is just a 1 to 2 risk reward ratio. So I risk 1% to reach 2%. So if 20 pips is my stop loss, 40 pips will be my target. Let's see. I can do gold, man. I'd actually like golds for this. So let's do this. Now, mind you, this analysis is different for everybody because some people might see something different. And like I said, everyone trades differently, man. Nobody has the same exact setup. So I see here. I see down here. And it's looking bearish, obviously. So this is how I would trade gold. I would wait for this to break, right, to the downside. It's hella bearish, God. So only sells, bro. Only go for the sells if you're gonna be trading this gold. All right, guys. That's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for watching, and make sure to give a like, subscribe, and again, thanks for watching.